can't believe I just nearly knocked that ice sculpture over. Can you guess what my step count might be by the end of the day? I've just got off the bus to go back to the motorhome, and guess what? I've only missed one. Which one? Can you guess?
Hello, I'm Jo, otherwise known as the menopausal motorhomer. Now, after navigating through some challenging years, adding the twist of my rapidly depleting hormones, I think I've found my ultimate remedy, hitting the road in my motorhomer lane. Join me on my travel escapades across the UK and Europe, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my upcoming adventures.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jo. If you've not met me before, I am the menopausal motorhomer, and this weekend I've brought you to York for the Ice Trail. And of course, you know I love good competition. It's time to spin the wheel.
You got prize winner. That means we have anything from the box. We have our ice scrapers. We have little fluffy things, balloons and pens.
I am the menopausal motorhomer, so it's got to be the ice scraper. So first things first, I've got my trusty map from the York radio station. Let's see where we can go first. There have been some changes due to recent flooding, so the Kraken is no longer underwater. They've moved it. Where am I? I am here, somewhere around here. Ice sculpture number 1, I'm going to head over to Clifford's Tower. I'm actually surprised how really quiet it is, because knowing what the Christmas markets were like, York was crazy busy. This is number 11, Ice Brolly Walks, Coppergate Centre. I'm already struggling to find the second one. I'm looking for the Army one, and I'm assuming it might be near the Army Museum. There's something that always gives it away, and that's a crowd of people.
As I approached number 10, the Belle of the Ball, the ice sculpture provided by York Castle Museum, I couldn't help but be immersed in over 400 years of York's past. This pantomime dame outfit, designed for the grand old dame of York in the pantomime season, is fun, quirky, and was very nearly destroyed by moi.
I can't believe I just nearly knocked that ice sculpture over. My heart is still racing. And my shoulder, oh my God, I just went for physio yesterday. It's a good job. It was in true catching form. Now I'm heading over to Piccadilly to find a bike. Nope, scooter's not a bike. Bikes, but not an ice one. Now this next sculpture is sponsored by a great little place if you're looking for somewhere for food and drink, Spark York. Let's go and see if it's inside. And I'm going to try and not knock this one over. I'm on the hunt for the Army one again. There's a lot of walking around in circles this weekend. Can you guess what my step count might be by the end of the day? And there was only one thing giving this one away, and that was the trail of water. Now, according to the map, the Kraken is supposed to be down here, but it's been moved because of flooding of the river. Now, the next sculpture I'm going to find is supposedly sponsored by a restaurant that I've always fancied going to, and I I remember in the olden days, they used to charge you for whatever time you ate at. So let's go and find 8 o'clock, where I could be late for a very important date. There we go, the trail of water. And as you can see, the crowds are starting to grow. Ooh, I don't know if this is the right way, but it's definitely the way that Google Maps is taking me. Sneaky. That was a busy one. So, Visit York, I've got a great page with lots and lots of frequently asked questions. And one of the questions that I found really interesting, and actually now I can understand why it gets asked, is do they melt? And yes, they do. I mean, bear in mind it's only about 11 a.m. on the first morning, but don't worry. They've provided new ones for day 2, but it does probably mean you need to be here because by 4 p.m. this afternoon, there may be very little left. Ooh, the anticipation. Live from 12, I'll be back. So this is one way to try and get an ice sculpture photo, and that's from the opposite side. And thanks to this lovely lady next to me, this one is actually a dream catcher. Of course, that's number 1, and that is our city of dreams, hence the dream catcher, because I was looking at chasing rainbows and being very confused. So a quick change of plan and reverse back up here to cut and craft. That all important crowd of people taking photos. And of course, my favourite topic, food. Cut and craft. Of course, it's not a craft shop. Of course, it's steak and beer. So here we are at the tractor ice sculpture with somebody from the past, and we are with Merton Park, and you were just explaining Merton Park is actually right next door to where I'm stopping in my motorhome at the auction centre. Perfect. So Merton Park, what is it?
Well, Merton Park, it's a kind of a family attraction. There's all sorts going on there. We've got animals, we've got play areas, we've got living history sections, so we've got a Roman fort, Stone Age settlement, and a Viking village. And every weekend there are events happening. There's all sorts going on, from kids Lego clubs to reenactors coming to the places and bringing it to life. And there's also a fantastic cafe.
And we all love cake. What lovely people, and how exciting. That sounds right up my street. And if you are here at the York Ice Trail this weekend, make sure to pick up a leaflet because it's got a voucher for a free entry. Now this next one has been provided by Grand Central Trains and is supposed to be a scenic picture. So let's see if I can get the selfie stick up and have a good look. It's a really good job I don't navigate driving through France and Spain as well as I do walking through York, which I've been coming to since I was a small child, because I must have gone round in circles a number of times now. Now there's one bit of essential kit you need to bring with you to the ice trail, and that's a pen, because I've got my map and I can't tick them off to see which ones I've been to already. Come on Joe, stop getting distracted. And I think it's time for a snack and a top up of energy. Now
this definitely sounds my kind of street. Great Lane. I can't actually work out what it is, but some kids just said Mickey Mouse. I need a bell everywhere I go, just like that guy, to warn people Clumsy Joe is on her way. Is it a cat? Is it a dog? Or is it a big bad wolf?
So that was part of the Mythical Beast collection. Now I'm gonna have to find Kraken. I've added it. I actually did a bit of planning while I was eating my donut and thought of a route to go on. God, this one's a bit out. Down Gilligat. In Pontefract we call it Gilligat. But is it going to be worth it? And will I find it? The unicorn.
Yeah. Very good.
As you can see, it's really busy. If you're trying to get photos, you know, it's trying to be considerate, but people are having fun. The kids are enjoying themselves.
And the common thing, the pool of water and the crowd of people. I'm assuming I know what's behind here. It's definitely getting busier.
Now I think it's time to find me a live ice sculpture. And I promise I'm not going just because it's a man with a chainsaw. I've just got it. First one was Wonka and the golden ticket. Second one, and you can see it just behind me. You could see it behind me. Giant gobstoppers and a camera. Mike TV. Clever.
You can get your drinks poured through there. So we got a funnel on the top here that comes out of here. We're selling our surf to go with it. They can pour it all the way through. Comes out the bottom here.
Not getting many takers. Might be better off offering vodka. Now if you remember, because of the flooding, the Kraken is supposed to be somewhere on Micklegate as well, so who knows, let's go and find it. Some might say that's like looking in the mirror. Final push. This is the part of York I love. The antisocial walls. Look at that. Oh, bit of headspace. Now, of course, the other good thing about being up here on the walls is you can have a sneaky peek to find out where your next ice sculptures are, and that'll be the end of my trail. Now, don't forget, hang around to see how many steps and how long it's actually taken me to do the full trail. Now, I can already see this appears to be missing something. So that's the end of the York Ice Trail. Thank you very much for watching. And I know everybody's asking, I did 11,500 steps. I set off at 10 o'clock and it's now 1:15. And of course that included time to stop and have a hot chocolate and a donut. I've just got off the bus to go back to the motorhome, and guess what? I've only missed one. Which one? Can you guess?